With it right here with who I started with me, something like a Spartan. It's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, Uno Central Coast, mobbing suicide, families, arsonists. I step in the booth and cast, I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music, I work hard at this.
That's right, and we're back. We're live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. Beautiful Linda Raza, do me a favor, hit that like button on your way in. Let's run Sábado Sensacional one more time before we head out of the country. Gracias a Dios, we can leave the country and we can come back in the country. There ain't no issues. Gracias a Dios over here. So before we head out, let's run one. And I think we're gonna be pretty much on the go. At least the next week, we're gonna be on the go, running and gunning. We might go live from the motherland. We might go live from the motherland, but I don't know. You know what I mean? It's how the internet is out there, choppy. And last thing I want to do is go live and have shit for internet. You know, right here in Chicano Street Studios, we got the 1 gigabyte speed. That's pretty fast. We got 1 gigabyte speed. So there's absolutely no buffer or latency, but we'll see how it is, man. But I just want to tap in with the raza. I actually was feeling like doing a music live. I don't know how the day's gonna play out because we're getting ready and we're gonna get on the road. We're just gonna do Valentine's Day and we're gonna celebrate in Mexico, cabrones. So let's go ahead and tap in with the people and see what everyone's shooting the shit about, what everyone's talking about. I do want to apologize yesterday. I think we got to the 2 hour mark, and then boom, all of a sudden the live got cut off. I watched the end of it again. I was alluding to a Kendrick Lamar. Finally, I got a mashup of that last song that everyone's it's been trending, the Super Bowl song, the IG trending topic song, which I was like, ain't no one gonna slap that on 418s. I mean, ain't no one gonna slap that, right? I guess it's just a trending song, but I found a mashup, so I'm gonna play that for you today. And then I just want to say this: let's go through the formalities. Gracias all the day oneers, everyone inside the members only, the backbone of the community, man. I appreciate you guys more than you know. All the Chicano channels is less and less and less by the pinche semana. And all the Chicano pages, everyone is tuning in. Sábado Sensacional. Let's go ahead and get into it. We'll get into the comments right now. Give me a second, Ente. See what the people are talking about. That's right, Jonathan's in the casa. MTV 408. Yahweh. That's not how we spell it, way. You can spell anything. If it's slang, who's gonna tell you how to spell slang, right? Hmm. People spell way different than like different people spell güero different too. Some people spell güero, and I've seen it blasted on people. They will spell it Guero. Güero. Other people, like you, cabron, would probably spell it Wero. Güero. I don't think there's a right. I don't think it's wrong. We're not gonna pick split hairs over that. You know what I mean? We're not gonna split hairs over that. Absolutely not. But however you want to spell it, with Yahweh, or some people got mad. Fuck that, Mikey. When I posted that little meme, what to do when ice something something something. I said correle, way. But did you see how I spelled it? Watch, watch. I'll show you how I spelled it. Wait, this one right here. What to do when confronted by ICE. And I did this because, people are getting real deep and all this other shit, right? And then they go to the county jail and find out it was like 7% of the raza that got arrested. And you actually caught a case for Venezuelans, but it's all good. But it's all good. Sensationalism, get emotional, right? But it says this just to make it a little bit lighter. Córrele, güey. Oh, man. Not to make light of a serious topic, but I'll tell you what's more serious because this is how they're spinning it, right? The raza. They're taking all the raza from the land. They're throwing them on trains and on buses and on lands. This is horrible, right? Again, 7%, 93% are from other countries, and 98% of them have removal orders on the country, but you don't want to hear that, right? But some people posted yesterday. Get your opinion. Actually, I don't even think I have that. Do I have that meme up or not? I don't have it, but we'll talk about a controversial Valentine. Why not? Let's talk about the controversial Valentine from the White House X account. The White House X account posted a Valentine. People were just photoshopping them all day yesterday, right? And some of them, if you're into politics and you follow those pages, then they're throwing jabs, right? Pass against blue, against red, and right. It's entertainment at the end of the day. But if you follow the Raza pages, like So Mexican, Chicanos Worldwide, all these Raza pages, right? Huge ones. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of followers, then they're just doing mamadas, right? You know what I mean? Que side chick and the 14th and the 15th, and they put two donuts and all kinds of mamadas, right? Uh, but the White House X account put one out yesterday, and it had a picture. It had a picture. I guess it kind of got people got riled up. You see, you see the kind of stuff that's, I guess, right? And it said this. It said, and I don't have it. My bad. I didn't upload it. I don't want to interrupt the live. And it said, roses are red, violets are blue. You come here illegally, and we will deport you. That was just one. They photoshopped that 100 different ways yesterday. Let me see what the people think about that. Again, us Chicanos were in a peculiar position, but also a sweet position, right? Most of us didn't have to look over our back and all that. But again, we've been talking about the fear mongering already. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks, man. They're just, you know, where they want to start causing lines at Costco. Shit. Just why don't you wait a year to spread your fear mongering? Because if you wait a year to spread the fear mongering, at least the economy now has shifted. They're cutting a lot of money to put back. They're doing a lot of budget cuts. That's going to go back into the economy, stimulate it. But why don't you give it a year? And then that way, when you fear monger next year, start fear mongering in 2026. When you fear monger next year, the Costco's will be supplied up. And that way you don't hurt the raza with your fear mongering. And now there's nothing to wipe your cola, is what it is. What can you do? Free country, freedom of speech. That's right, man. Yeah, way, correle. The 562 is checking in. That's right, the 213. HGMW, nah, cabrón, no empieces, güey, no empieces, man. Es sábado sensacional, güey. We're on our way to Mex. Um, let's just go over there and just unwind. Serio. I want them to put a Coke inside of a plastic bag. Dame un popote. I want to be chilling at the plaza, right in front of the Catholic Church, and just chilling, man. Not really recording. It's one of those, you want to make it a core memory. You know what I mean? Not everything has to be recorded. Mm. Yo, Mikey, trucha when you go to Mexico. Trucha for what, way? Are you watching too much internet? Is that what you're doing, way? Watch out, watch out. And you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. They cut a deal where now they sent 10,000 troops from Mexico. Ain't no one putting out memes against the Mexican president, calling her anything, anything. She's untouchable, right? Shine bomb, right? Shine bomb. President Shine bomb. She's untouchable, but she sent troops over there, but no one's talking about her. I'll hold. Wait, yeah, you know what I mean, cabrón. MTP4 away. I've been seeing you on YouTube too, cabron. Standing on top of the convertible red ride. Shit, kudos to you, my boy. You're doing it big, man. Bigthings.com. Get that URL, way. Bigthings.com. Charles is just, he's letting him know how he's seen it throughout the barrio for the last 50 years. He's seen the different names, right? There's no wrong, but Güero, that one, Güero, and then the last one, Güero. And so I have a brother-in-law also is a Güero. That's another one. I have a brother-in-law, so it's Just like when Boulevard Nights came out, way everyone had a chuco all of a sudden. You know what I mean? There was no chucos, and then all of a sudden everyone had a chuco and had a cobra on their arm. Eastside Sound host checking in. That's right, cabron. Let me play you this clip. This Kendrick. I was like, that song. It was doo doo, man. It was doo. But I get it. It's trending. I'm not saying it's not gonna do numbers, but no one's gonna slap that in the ride. But guess what? I found a DJ and he did a pretty cool mashup, man. This is what's called a mashup. Orale, DJ, load that clip.
How many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie. Here, 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a front pack of Zod. Ay, city is back up. It's a must. We outside. Ay. They not like us. 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 They not like.
So I was like, cool. You know what I mean? That mashup I could do all day. I could fuck with that one. But again, you know what? When Chicano history, I guess over here in Northern California, a lot of and too deep don't get their flowers, man. I actually bought that tape in Salinas. You know what? I want to give a RIP. Let me see if I got my brother's Fleeka over here, man. This one hurt. This one hurt Salinas, man. Let me see. Do I got my brother? Let me see. Where is that one? That one hurt Salinas, which was DJ Casio. Rest in peace. He was a DJ for about 30 years, man. Had the most slappingest rap show. Everyone knows this. You can't find a better rap show than the KHDC's DJ Casio for 30 years. Because he was doing it during the golden era, the golden age. Death Row coming out, NWA, the real diss tracks, the hardest diss tracks, I think came out in the 90s, but that's just me. That's just me. RIP to him. I know he would appreciate that mashup. Let's go. That Grand National, though, damn it. That's right. The Vert. The Vert. I only had one Vert way 81 Regal, baby blue. Baby blue leather interior, black top. It had the convertible button on the dash, the registration body type CONV convertible. And I found it on the west side of San Jose, like in 2000, late 2000 maybe. And I saw it on in a house, and I pulled up, and ahí estaba una señora, and respectfully, hey, that's a great car, Is that for you're not selling it, are you? Well, she said like this, trip on this. This is on the west side of San Jose. She said, I bought it for my son in 1981. In 1981 for his high school graduation gift, and he never liked it. This is stuff that, man, this kind of shit don't happen no more. You know what I mean? Oh, really? Boom. I had the keys. I gave her something. She was real happy because she was about to write it off. She was about to write a 1981 convertible off. And then I needed a lawyer and I sold it away. Mix it with sitting on chrome. Damn. Which one is that one? That's not chrome and paint, Ice Cube, right? Damn, girl. Fire. Hey, no, Patri, cabrón. Cálmase, cabrones. Cálmase. And Too Deep, Got Love, and Watson. So I bought that tape down at Music Zone, which was in Old Town, man. And they used to have a lot of shows, even upstairs in the basements in Salinas, man. A lot of rap shows. Young Droop had came through there. Young Droop. Remember, I saw him once. Who else had came through there? The Loonies had came through there. I remember I went to go see the Loonies once. Shout out to Two Face Fred too. He was probably at every show. It's crazy. We're just we know mutual people. We know mutual people, but that we never met. It's a trip. Daniel Gonzalez says the town hall was on point. Had a lot of good talk. We just begun, bro. And I'm glad. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Gracias, cabrón. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about what the people want to talk about. All these different views people got, we're going to put them right on the table. And the point is, I remember I had P Dog call in. He goes, "Where's the town hall going? What's the vision?" Well, what we would like, obviously, is to be in a position where they got to go through us, way. They got to go through us to try to get our vote. The people need representation, man. Not chueco sellout representation. We're not people that are going to put politics before the people. Like right now, there's a Latino caucus in California. Might as well talk about this. The Latino caucus is one of the most powerful, and this is like highest state level politics, just so you understand, because there's so many levels. You don't even, we don't know if it's in the middle or some shit that it's on the lower level that as much as you scream and or whatever, the lawmakers are like, that's not even a priority to them. You know what I mean? Or they'll keep it going, like the border. But the Latino caucus got 8 new seat members, and they're Republicans. The Latino caucus in California, they got 8 new. They never seen so many Republicans get voted in other than this last election, right? This is, I guess, now we're talking politics. But they don't want to let those 8 new representatives sit down in the Latino caucus. That's crazy shit, huh? Politics is dirty, man. It's dirty. You see, my daughter just handed me some pinchy fettuccine. Holy smoke, it smells like garlic. I seen a Malibu. The back window is like a glass house, bro. Just like the Caprices and all that. Ever since the 20s got real popular after the millennium, right? They got real popular 20s, and then they started talking about 24 inches or whatever. I always like the 20-inch wire wheels. Of course, I like the original 14 True Spoke, but I always like the 20 wires. It was hard, but you could still find a white wall. And if you can, you can find a Vogue, you know. But with the bullet knockoff in the middle, that was clean. That was clean too. Okay, yeah, that's right. Now you're talking 90s, cabron. Discoteca next to Money Mart. Yeah, that's right, cabron. Not really, way. Again, we were living over here by Roosevelt, cabron. When we went to school, they were busing us to the west side, and so we never really went to the tape stores over there. Pretty much, we could foot patrol it back to where we needed to. It wasn't even that far of a walk. By next thing you know, you're in downtown, and next thing you know, you're east. And anyone that knows. You know what I mean? But the wifey used to go because she went to Alsasau. I did, and I went to Washington. Again, they bust us, man. If you lived around Wood Street or that way toward the In and Out, you're on the bus, cabron. You're going to other schools. Am I lying? My. Imagine you make a fettuccine. I got a daughter. She's a freshman only. She got the gift of cooking, cabrones. Next thing you know, she texts me a list all the time, right? Buy this, dad. Heavy cream, mozzarella, parmesan, whatever. And then she hands me just goodness, man. Gente, we're leaving the Mex. We're gonna spend the next semana. I'm gonna be shotgunning. Just running, gunning, shotgunning. Not too much, cabrones, because I do want to advocate for disconnecting, taking time off, especially if shit's blowing up around you. The last thing you need to do is be on this internet. The last thing you need to do is be on this internet. If we got shit to get in order, our houses, our children, priorities, man, our marriages, all that shit. You already know what it is, cabrones. But I can't wait to get back to Chicano Street Studios. And we might run a music live. Since I'm leaving tomorrow, not too early even, but we might run a music live a little bit later. And maybe I'll drop a poll and see what you guys want to do. Either it could be the kickback 90s mix, we could go reggae, we could do oldies, we could do freestyle, we could do a whole old school one. We could just do a boogie session. It's been a while, that's why. When it's been a while, I kind of want to come back. You know what I mean? I come back with a vengeance when it's been a while. Well, last time I did a reggae one, and the youngsters like, "Oh, I need that USB," and I tell them, "I'll send you the SoundCloud link because I still got a SoundCloud." To the youngsters, shout out to them. I wish P Dog was more prepared, Kitty. Hey, no, we're joking, but he called in, "Hey, Mikey, this, that, that. Hey, I got a question for you." Well, I'm kind of busy right now. No, I know he said I'm not prepared. Maybe he said both of those things, right? Should I clip that? Should I clip it or what, man? Ringside reporter just stepped in the building. That's right, cabron. Hey, no football for 6 months, way. So just power through, cabron. It's a cycle. You know what it is. Let's just look forward to some boxing. Who's gonna get in the ring next? The 619 just stepped in the building, and then hit the yeah. People were messaging me. What do you think about American Cholo's latest video? His latest video. Well, I mean, look, American Cholo right now is probably feeling like this shit is coming around 360. He's probably feeling like it's funny because the more shit someone talks, the louder they get it back, right? They just se lo da más duro. The only thing I don't agree with is trying to drag other people with it. People that had nothing to do with it. Well, how come this person's silent? How come that person's silent? Everyone has their own bed. Now lay in it, cabron. That's it. But again, what is it? Putting more coals in la leña, throwing logs in la leña. What do you expect them to do, man? I heard that live. I heard that live with the paperwork when I was driving to the camp. It was on a Friday. I remember I ordered a Jamba Juice. I was going to the Jamba Juice, and then I was just gonna head east to the camp on Sanborn. Okay, it's right behind the post office, right? And so I saw it, but when I saw the paperwork itself, a couple of the lines had splits in the middle, and me and the wifey have had Photoshop since 2014. I don't know anyone else that has had it longer than that. Or say here on YouTube, there's not too many people that delve into Photoshop. If they learn some kind of basic shit, intermediate at the most. So me and the wifey can spot something pretty quick. Pretty quick. And when I saw these split lines and some things on the name, I'm like, oh no. Someone ran through and did a shitty job about it too. A shitty job. But anyways, you could say vindication, full circle, whatever. Did a video. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. I did a video. Red Dog, I did a video, bro. I did a video, cabron. This 2025, and I'm not even trying to bring up old shit. Matter of fact, if whoever's jumping on the unity train, my respects, man. No more division. No, that you're this, you're that, you're different. All this arguing about the term Chicano, that's old shit, man. I know that people want to bring it up. Most of the time, it's to stir the pot. But what's understood doesn't have to be explained. Let's just move on because that is some kind of, it's just one talking point that we could get hung up on, I guess. That ain't going to put more money in people's pockets right now. What we should be trying to do is help people's pockets. People are like, Mikey, how much has Doge saved the economy? Probably over $100 billion. I saw Nino America. I think he posted a $95 billion fact or something on the internet, and I was like, man, I just threw that number out there, just thinking of how much money. Well, if they don't get condoms, they're gonna die. Like, okay, then what I want, then just give everything away. Then 20 million. I mean, that's most than what a lot of people got. But go ahead and liquidate all your checking and savings and send that shit to Mozambique, and then you could talk about it. Unless you got receipts that you're sending it to third world countries because you. I'll hold. The Salinas OG members only is in the casa. That's right. I appreciate you, Salinas OG. Always the VIP. Saludos, Mike. Hey, buenos dias, carnal. We're gonna take a trip, cabron. We're gonna be in Mexico. The passport finally came like 2 weeks ago, so just had to renew it. Go down. I went down to West Dallas, saw the post office. Just renew it real quick, and here we go, cabron. I'm just gonna be sitting down drinking Bohemia's way. A lot of people think I'm gonna go to Mexico. Oh, you gotta drink Modelo. I don't drink Modelo. I'm in Mexico. It's the best beer, in my opinion, in the world. The smoothest beer in the world. That goes down like, mamma mia. My. I can't wait. 24 hours. Oh man. I dropped a couple of them mixed with some new bangers. Immediately, I'm Mike, I need that USB. I need that. Oh yeah, yeah. But again, I have a SoundCloud. SoundCloud is one of the most universally known. Oh, it's like Spotify, but it's Spotify 20 years ago when it was barely people were barely starting to upload shit to the internet. Well, a lot of people don't know that Adam 22, well, he's a SoundCloud. He started out as a SoundCloud reporter, interviewer. So him interviewing, he's been interviewing rap people for like 20 years. I know, cálmase. El Diablo and this and that. And he's El Diablo. The hell? Pinche Gabacho. He's just trying to make power moves. That's all he's trying to do, man. But I don't know. I don't know any back history. I don't know any stories. I've heard things. I've seen things. I don't know how true things. Not directly. Not directly. I'll tell you that. Hey, look it up. They're already giving me a playlist. Aptos High. That's right, Corco. Yeah. So you're getting bust. Yeah. Just like I learned later, like all the South County cities here in Monterey County, they didn't have that many high schools. They all bust to like one high school. So later on, as a teenager, I started meeting because I was so ignorant, bro. I was like, just one way in our driveway in our neighborhood, and that's it. Never leaving it, never going to Vegas. Didn't even know there was other cities. But then when I started finding out, hey, where are you from? Soledad. Where's that? Like serio. I wasn't even trying to be funny. Where's that? That's over here off the 101, right? There was ops and they had rivals and they all had a bus to the same high school. So there was all kinds of guerras. And unfortunately, people passed away. Speaking of Soledad, shout out to those fellas over there. They were always they're soldiers, man. Esos güeyes cabrones. They were soldados. There was like three families that were like the majority of Soledad. I want to like Banuelos. I met them all again in Wellington Smith, Ledesma, and one of the partners they barely got in Arizona, and they're extraditing him back to Yuma. He came out like 3 days ago on KSBW. I was like, what? No, I hadn't seen him since like 2010. I hadn't seen him since 2009 or 10. And that shit that we do comes back to you one day or another, sooner or later. It's all gonna come back, man. Everything, man. It's a trip, man. Who you got? Beater Beef, Bivol. Give me. Damn. Is that tonight? I'm getting that one. That's gonna be a guerra. That's a hard one, man. Bivol put a clinic on Canelo. Straight punches, high guard, excellent footwork, granite chin. Canelo was basically punching a wall for 12 rounds, and he knew the wall wasn't going to fall down. What a trip, huh? A topic needs to overthrowing. Ray, your burning spirit. I was just dropping him. Yeah, rest in peace, Carlos. Man, he would always shoot the Cali Roots Festival. He was one of the photographers at the Cali Roots Festival all the time. Not too many got credentials. He was one of them. All right, let's wrap this up, man. Last comments in. Juan Marquez. If I even highlight that or say that word, they might even knock the stream down. We got knocked down yesterday, cabron. We got two palm trees, USA. That's right, Mac Ryan. Again, gente, I appreciate it. Everyone that tuned in yesterday, we did a little open talk, 2 hours, and the town hall now is open for registration. So put that. I'm putting that out there. That way you can comment your favorite panelists, anyone you want to return to. You know, Norby is the most popular one in the last town hall that got requested, and then Raskizi is the one I got the most feedback on, which was positive. Not everyone likes you, cabron, because once someone starts speaking, boom, their haters jump in the chat. It's crazy, but no one's new to this. The Salinas OG, that's right, cabron. Everywhere I go, you know what I mean? They'll ask me too. No, I dress like a pocho. I don't really try to blend in too much. I don't take no tejanas, a bunch of tejanas on an airplane, okay, way. A bunch of heavy ass leather boots on an airplane and shit. Está bien, hold on. Shout out to Chole. Yeah. I remember I met was a cool dude. He was right next to me. Again, back 90s, old stuff, hall stuff, but Milo. He was a cool, solid dude, man. We would shoot cards. We'd be shooting cards right there in the pinchy day room. Just spades. I couldn't do none of that other stuff, man. Someone tried to show me rummy one time or whatever it's called. I couldn't even pick that game up. I'm like, this is too much, man. Let's just play spades. Milo was another one. Was the first one, I mean. I met over there. I was like, huh? Oh, okay. At least they're telling me, and I was seriously like ignorant. I wish there was a wood. You know what, carnal? You just gave me the idea right now. Guess what we're doing, bro? Let's buy custom emojis. That's gonna be the next level up. Custom emojis. I'm gonna upload those, man. Let's get those loaded up for the next time we go live. How about that? All right, you guys. I'm gonna wrap this one up. I'll let you go. About 80% chance we're gonna play some music, man. I'll do a little poll right now, and I'll hit you with that. All right. I'm gonna finish off this fettuccine. Is fire, man. I got a daughter who I'm telling you she's a cook, but she wants to be a lawyer. Mm. Pinnacle is for grown folk. That's what I can never learn, bro. Serio. Pinnacle. That was it. What did I say? No, Rummy's another one, right? But the one that you keep shooting cards, pop, 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 pop. I mean, you put them like in a like 9 or 12 down, and you're flipping them over. Yeah, you know what I mean. And there was a partner from Salinas too. He was trying to teach me. We're in R&R together, right? And we selled up right away. And as patient as he was, bro, and I couldn't get it, bro. I couldn't get it, man. Let's shoot spades, man. You know what? Read a magazine, way. Read the same magazine 3,000 times. Oh no, Charlie. Charlie. We got hand sanitizer. We do. We need some custom emojis. Let's put those out there. All right, gente, I'm out, man. Let me tap in. I'll do a poll and let's see what the gente want for music after I check in with the familia, and then we'll go from there. All right. I'm out, you guys. Remember what I always say? I'm not gonna cut off the Salinas OG, one of my members, Cabron. Towards a female town. Reminds me of how Salas was in the 80s. Respectful Sal Raza. Don't mess with Chole. All downtown, you're talking about Front Street, right? They got like 3, 4. That's old downtown Soledad. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I met one, and then I met two dudes. Milo was the first one, and he was a Banuelos. And then the next one, man, what's his name? He was Andres. And this was like knocking off Ice Cream Man, and they sent him to the Y right away. They sent him to the Y. And the next time I seen him, he had this huge Mongolian, and he looked like he had scars on him, battle scars. And I was like, damn, the Y must have made them monsters, man. I thought they were eating weights in YA. It was a trip. You'd go over there, bullshitting, you come back a whole different personality. Glad they don't got that no more. I'm out. I'm out, gente. Remember what I always say? Hey, tap in with me. Tap in on that poll. I'm gonna put one up. If I get enough response on that poll, we'll run one. But it's pura música. I'm out. Remember what I always say? Remember what I always say. In the end, all you got is the memories.